Welcome back to Mac Talks of Football, and Liverpool have done it again. It's the fifth game of the season and they have done it yet again. An injury time winner, defeating Atletico Madrid at Anfield at 3-2 in their opening game of the Champions League. So let's go in and talk about this game. I'm not gonna be, I'm gonna be very honest with you. I'm quite pissed to be very, that Liverpool have done it yet again. You can say I'm salty and whatnot, but I'm really pissed off, especially after the way that Atletico Madrid came back. I'm just. But if I'm being very honest, it was a really good game of football. I expected that, and the way that the way that Liverpool started, they looked really good. That they got a lucky first goal with that deflection from Salah's free kick, hits Robertson, sends the goalkeeper the wrong way, and it becomes 1-0. But then Liverpool were on top from the get-go. As I said, I expected that. I thought, it has ended 3-2. I thought it was going to be a much more easier win for Liverpool. I think I went for quite a comfortable 3-0 or 3-1 win for Liverpool in my predictions. I think because Atletico Madrid's start of the season has not been really good, so I thought they were going to struggle. But they struggled in the beginning of the game. And Mohamed Salah, what can you say about this player? He's not gonna get the Ballon d'Or because of different reasons. He's not gonna get the recognition that he deserves, again, for different reasons, which I don't want to talk about it. But I mean, he is a special player. The way that he carries the Liverpool team, the way that he carries himself, the moment he gets the ball, something is gonna happen. And the way that he scored that second goal, I mean, the way he gets the ball, he makes the run. Literally, he dribbled past three players, and I think I'm not sure who it was. I think McAllister is the one who he played 1-2 with, who gave him the ball back, and then he slots it in the back of the net. Beautiful goal. That second one from Mohamed Salah. It becomes a 2-0 for Liverpool inside 6 minutes. And I was watching that and I thought it was gonna be a long night for Atletico Madrid because of how good of a start Liverpool had, and the confidence level of Atleti player, of course it was gonna get affected because of the start that they have had. Even though they won over the weekend, it was their first win of the season, but before that it has not been a good start of the season. But credit to Diego Simeone, credit to Atletico Madrid. They made a comeback after the first 10-15 minutes. They had conceded 2 goals, but they came back into the game. They started getting the ball, they started getting the passes along, they started making their moves and started getting the chances. And before even scoring, they had a couple of good chances, but they were not really able to pull that off. Then the first goal, Loriente, a great 1-2. I think it was, if I'm not, I think it was with Raspadori. I might be wrong, but he gets the ball and he slots it in the back of the net. A great goal for Atletico Madrid. It becomes 2-1, and the timing of that goal was important. Just before the end of the first half, you scored that goal. You go into the the dugout in halftime with thinking we are still in it. So it was important for them to score that goal. Second half, again Liverpool came back. Again Mohamed Salah. I mean, he came close 2-3 times. He hit the crossbar once. Goalpost, or the crossbar goalpost again as well. That was that should have been the third goal for Liverpool. I mean, open net, literally open net for Mohamed Salah. You expect him to score that goal 99 out of 100 times, and I think this was one of those times where he ends up scoring, ends up missing, and ends up hitting the goal post. And Atletico Madrid themselves, they had a couple of great chances. Raspadori made out a great save from Alisson, getting really close, and then again it's Loriente, and again it's a deflection. You have to give credit to Loriente to make an attempt from that. He tries to hit a volley, a beautiful hit. Clips, I think again it was McAllister, if I'm not wrong. McAllister's his and sends Alisson the other way. Again, and I have to give credit to Alisson. Even though he was wrong-footed, he still almost made that save. So it just shows how good Alisson is as a keeper, that even though it looked quite hard for a goalkeeper to make that save, getting wrong-footed and still and trying to get as close as possible, but it becomes true too. And at that moment in time, you are thinking maybe Athletic are gonna hold off, but it is Liverpool. They kept on going, and they get that the set piece. And it is funny because Liverpool fans they mock Arsenal fans so much, and the Arsenal team so much because of being the set piece FC and whatnot. But this season, so many of their goals themselves have come from the set pieces, and they have come in dying moments of the game. And again this game as well, 92nd minutes the ball comes in, and Virgil van Dijk, a beautiful header. You cannot take anything away from that. Perfectly placed header, scores the goal. Captain leading from the front, gets his team the 3 points, and it's a 3-2. And I'm gonna say, even though Atletico Madrid played really very well, I think it was a well deserved victory for Liverpool. I think Liverpool were the better side. They created better chances, they had the better momentum, they played better football, and I think they deserve to win that game. And I think that it was a fair result in my opinion. And you have to give credit to Liverpool. It's the 5th game, as I said, in a row where they have scored in basically the injury time, in the last seconds or last minutes of the game, to get a win. It's not easy to do. It shows the mentality, how strong they are mentally, and it shows that they have this a never give up attitude, which is very very important. It is sort of you often hear these terms, champions somehow find a way to win the games, and that's what Liverpool have done this season. Over the weekend, I mean, it was a really bad game against Burnley. They were not really at their best. They somehow ended up winning that game against Arsenal before the international break as well. It was a really really bad game. I thought both teams were really poor, but somehow Liverpool, with a wonder kick from Szoboszlai, won that game. And today again, I think they were really good tonight. I think they were the better side. They played really good football, and it looked like they were not going to win it, and then somehow some way they get the win. So Liverpool would be really happy with that, and I think Slot would be really happy with that, with the performance as well. And important to start on with a win, because it's your home game. Home games in Europe are very very important, even though it was against a tough opposition and they had made a comeback. But you need to win these games if you want to finish in that top end. It's so important. Somehow people don't realize to finish in that top end, because it's 2 less games. Already there are so many games, so you don't want a couple of extra games. So it's very important for all those teams who are trying to finish in top end, so they don't get to play another 2 games. So a good start for Liverpool, great performance, a great way to win that game as well. Atletico Madrid, on the other hand, I think they will be quite disappointed, especially with the start that they have, because Atleti are known for a good defense. Simeone's team are known for having a great defense, and to be really good at the back as well. But they were not really able to do that in that first 10 minutes. After that, they were really really good. They defended really good. But I think that start really did not help them, and then to get back into the game and to get away, get that 3 points snatched away, a point snatched away because of Van Dijk's header. It's gonna hurt. It is gonna sting for Atletico Madrid and Simeone. But I don't think they can complain that much, because they Atleti fans themselves would know that Liverpool were the better side. I think they still performed very well. I think it was a great game of football at 3-2 in the end. I think both the teams would be happy with the performance. Atleti not that much. The start of the season is still not looking good, not in La Liga. Now in the Champions League also they've started with a defeat. So Simeone has some work to do, to be very honest with you. They've spent a bucket load of money in the summer, I think, that the performances have not resulted in the way that the ownership would have wanted, or the fans would have expected, with the amount of money that they've spent. So Simeone needs to do something, and he needs to do something really quickly, because it's turning out to be a problem for him. So yeah, great game of football. Congratulations to Liverpool, they have done it again, and commiserations to Atletico Madrid. That's it from me in this video. Let me know what you guys thought of the game in the comment section below. Like the video, share it as well, click on the notification bell, and of course subscribe to the channel. We are trying to get to 600 subscribers as soon as possible, so please go ahead and subscribe to the channel and help us out. Until next time, bye bye.